we see that as a big holding up point for a lot of people. They take, we're in this information age where you can learn anything you want to learn, but until you get out and apply it, and it seems like a lot of people we've worked with, like they want it perfect. Everything needs to be
Yeah.
perfect from your pitch to whatever. But if you'll just start and just tweak it on your way as you're learning, that's what's really helped us.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds, and today y'all get two for the price of one. I have two amazing people here, and they're going to tell you that, listen, you don't have to be huge and have a whole lot of money to begin your journey towards success and wealth. And so I'm so glad that they're here because they're going to talk to you about how to get started in doing that. Also, they have servants' hearts. So they want to coach. They want to coach people to success. They want to serve people. And so I am honestly, sincerely happy to introduce you guys to Mr. Jason and Miss Kelley Ricker. How are y'all doing today?
Doing great.
We're
Glad
good.
to be here. Excited.
Absolutely. Listen, I'm so glad to have you here. I know our viewers are going to get a ton of nuggets and knowledge from you all. And so I'll be honest, I kind of want to dive in. I would love you all to just let us know what your main focus is these days. If you want to give us a little bit of an origin story about how you got started, we love a hero's journey. So you want to tell us a little bit of how you got started. We love that. And you want to tell us what markets you're operating in as well. And so, listen, the floor is you got. Please talk to us.
All right. So we're from Northeast Tennessee, a little place called Greenville in the Tri-Cities area. We were corporate people. We worked in corporate life for over 20 years of our lives, went to school for it and stayed in it. And we hit that 20-year mark. It seemed like we just decided we was ready for something new in life. So we picked up real estate. So we hit the ground running, and within, I think it was 3 years, we were both out of our jobs and created financial freedom. And we've hit the ground running ever since. And it's been a fun and wild ride.
I love it. I love it. So let me ask you, was the conversation a smooth conversation between you two? I'm married. These conversations I had with my wife, she's a fast processor. I'm a slow processor. So we have to meet somewhere in the middle. And so was it a smooth process handling that conversation with each other? Were y'all instantly on the same page?
He started reading all these books, like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich. And he's like, I think you need to read these. And so I read them. And it was kind of crazy. I thought he was the one that was going to do this, we were just going to invest on the side, just to get a few rentals for retirement and stuff. And then I find out, he tells me, I think you need to start this business. So, I mean, I was totally on board because my job was extremely demanding and just really, really tough on me. And so
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
I listened and we did it that way. But yeah, I had no idea going in that that's the way it's going to be.
Yeah. So full transparent moment on my end. I've been married for 3 years, coming up on 4 years. And when we did our premarital counseling, one of the things we discussed, my wife told me, like, listen, I want to get into real estate. I want to be an investor. And I was against it from jump. I was like, I'm not trying to be no landlord. I don't know nothing about this. And so, I am a professional kind of communicator. I like talking to people, freelance writer. Like I love telling stories, hearing other people's stories. So I wanted that to kind of be my lane. And it just so happened I started partnering up with somebody that did a real estate podcast. And so now I'm learning all these things about real estate. And so now it's like I have to humble myself and go to my wife and say, babe, you was right. Yeah, we definitely should have got into real estate. So it was a humbling experience for me because she's always been ready to go. And I've always been the one to been like, I don't know about this. And so, and that's why I asked that question. Thank you for shining light on that. I would love to pick your brains about strategies. I want to ask this question. If you could, I would love for you to answer it 2 ways. I would love to know some business strategies that you have used to be successful, but I also would love to know some personal strategies that you use that kind of keep you anchored, keep you focused. I know some people do meditation, some people may go to the gym, but what are some personal and business strategies that you found have really helped you along the way in your business journey?
Start with the personal.
Yeah. So for the personal, when we got started, we had a huge, we had to have a huge mindset shift,
Mm,
going from being a W-2 employee to working for ourselves. And so every day we would listen to something motivational on YouTube. Like we love the older ones like Jim Rohn, who was Tony Robbins' first mentor.
absolutely. Yeah.
We love to listen to him and Earl Nightingale. Those are just 2, but every day we would do that as we were trying to switch our mindset, from, like, scarcity to, abundance, Yeah, yeah, and we continue to do that. Um
Our faith.
Oh, absolutely, like, our faith has been huge. Like, I've always believed, like, we I have felt in, like, the pit of my stomach that God presented this opportunity for us, and that he would be with us through it as long as we trust him and do the things that we're supposed to do. And so that's what we've always tried to do, like every day, every week, just to keep our heads down and do the things that we're supposed to do to keep our business running, like, and all that entails.
Yeah, and that faith, our faith in Christ and how he works through us, that has gotten us through some tough times as we've you run into challenges as you transition out of one career into another, especially if you're like us and starting totally scratch and didn't know what you were doing. You run into these challenges and that kept us grounded. Hey, there's a bigger purpose. We're trying to do this to not only help keep us going and feed our families, but we're really trying to help a lot of people through real estate problems. So our faith, that's been huge.
And
Absolutely.
then,
No, thank
like, some business practices, like, one of the things that we do, like, because we have a special dynamic. We work with each other every day, all the time, Um, and so having business meetings every week has been really, has been really important, because
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
like he has all the things he does in his lane, and then I have all the stuff I do in my lane. And if we don't talk to each other, you know, that can cause, obviously, if you don't talk in your relationship, it can cause problems. Like I'm thinking he's thinking one thing, and in reality, it's something else, and so just keeping open, constant communication is probably one of the biggest things that we work on all the time.
Mm, mm. I
And I'm sure
absolutely love it.
you got more.
Yep.
Um,
Please, yeah. If you got something,
what else?
Jason, please, absolutely.
The business side, I think the thing that has helped us probably more than anything is just being consistent with everything we do. We set goals each year. We set quarterly projects that we try to get done. Then from those projects, we set weekly to dos. And we just, we've always found that if we focus on what we're trying to go after and get the stuff done each and every week, some weeks it might feel like it's a struggle, but in the end, the deals start showing up, the money shows up for the deals. We just, we're just super disciplined in how we go about it.
Absolutely. So I've heard faith, I've heard communication, I've heard discipline, I've heard that these are some of the strategies. And I said communication, right? Because communication was a big thing. And so these are some of the strategies that you use that you found to be successful. And of course, we know those can apply to anybody. Like if a person's disciplined, great communication, and of course, we know anchored in our faith, that can really help people. So I'm just saying that these are incredible strategies that you use. So people that's listening, these are just some very, I'm not going to say simple to try to downplay them, but these are some things that you can put into action in your life that you will find that will really be, big for your business. And so I appreciate you guys bringing that out. And I know, the journey to success has not always been easy, or maybe it has been easy. So I guess I'll ask it this way. Have you guys face some adversity while you was trying to be successful, while you was building? I know sometimes things go sideways, deals blow up sometimes in our face. Sometimes you have to pivot fast. So have you faced some adversity as you guys was building your business?
We have. I won't say I'll never tell anybody that it's been easy, but I'll also say that it's not hard. If you've got the
Mm,
right plan in place, you got the right mentors in your life, uh, you can get through it. But yes, we've had a time where we exhausted a bunch of money into getting started and building our business, and then we got into flipping houses, and then we were in a flip house at one time, and up to that point, we'd always done a lot of renovations ourselves. We'd work our jobs, and then evenings we would work on houses. And as that started to grow, we was like, we can't keep doing this. We're losing too much time with our kids and all that stuff. So we done what the gurus told us, hire a contractor and just turn it over to them. Well, we hired one, and we got extremely lazy with it. We just let them do their thing. And long story short, before you know it, we were over $50,000 over our budget on this flip house. And that was probably one of the darkest times because we really had to sit down, make a decision. Hey, how are we going to right the ship here, and how are we going to do it better? And then COVID hit right when we were getting ready to sell this thing. And, we just felt our dreams starting to slip away because we were fixing to go upside down on a major deal, and we've got all this money invested in it. But, God worked it out. Even though it was a low time, man, we learned so much during that hard time. And it just really 180'd our business, and we really just took off after that one.
no, I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that story again. Like you said, you're not going to say it's hard, but there are some, you have to be intentional about putting
Yeah.
things in
Yeah.
place that, that
Yes.
way that you put a system in place and watch the system run, and that takes intentionality. And I love the way you phrase that. I really, really do.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
And so, listen, let me ask you, what's the next real goal? Are you looking to solve something next or scale something next? What's the next real goal for you, sir?
So we're still 100% into real estate. We love doing deals. We'll continue to do that. We're into, because the market has shifted somewhat here, we're getting more into buying cheaper properties and selling those on terms. And we do that all with private money backing us. So that's a pretty cool little adventure we've got going on. But the thing that's really giving us energy right now is showing others how we got out of corporate, the plan we use behind that, and we show them like three big problems that we run into, and that was finding deals. And once you find the deals, how do you convert those over to good contracts? And once you start getting that going, getting deals moving, you run into this other huge problem, and that is just tapping out in your business. It becomes overwhelming. So we try to teach and show people we want to build a happy machine, something that satisfies everybody we do business with. So they want to keep doing business with us, keep bringing us deals, bringing us money. But we also want to make sure that it satisfies us. We've created a life vision first, and then our business is encapsulated in the life vision. So we make sure we take care of our family and friends first, and then that business supports us. So that's what we're excited about right now, is showing others how we've done that.
I love it. I love it. Well, I want to talk a little bit about relationships because obviously you're out to help people. You're out to, coach people, help people. I love how you said this life business where take care of yourself, your family, your friends. But it seems like you work very well together. And I'm interested, how has it been working with other people? Like when I say that, like building relationships, has that impacted you all in a positive way? Do you feel like it's one of the things that is important to you? How is it with building relationships with other people? How does that look? How has that impacted you in your journey?
Well, really, that's what our business is just relationships.
Mhm.
And we foster our relationships that we build um, continuously. It's like I love being able to connect people together. You know, it's like
Yes.
somebody has a need and I know somebody that does that. I
Yes.
love to be able to connect people together. But when we do this, like when we meet somebody, and before we ever ask anything of anybody, we try to do something for them.
Mm, mm, mm.
And then um we have meetings like lunches and stuff to where we just share ideas and thoughts and just try to help ask them what they need right now, and we just try to help them make that happen, whatever it may be. So relationships are absolutely everything, and we hold them dear to our heart. All the people that we've met in the masterminds we've been in, um, it's just been so cool that we've been able to make friends across the United States.
I
Um,
think it's built on know, like, trust too, isn't it?
yes,
Everything
absolutely.
from finding a good attorney to a mortgage broker to, a title company to even motivated sellers and closing out good deals. It's all getting to know people, uh, creating a liking and a trust with one another. And that has been our ticket. I think so, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I love it. And I'm glad you brought up trust. I've heard and I repeat this saying that trust is earned and drops and long and lost in buckets. Like sometimes it's that slow trickle that allow trust to be built. And I'm so glad that trust is a primary thing that's kind of on your mind. And I love, Kelley, how you said before I'll try to show you the value I have. I want to bring value to you. That's kind of how I
Yeah.
synthesize what you said.
Yeah.
Like you want to do something for someone else before you try to get them to buy into what you want them to do, for you. It's like, let me make sure that I show you that you're valuable and add value to your life. And I think that's something that's kind of at the core and the anchor of our faith is that, listen, let me make sure I can serve you because as I serve and refresh you, I know in return I'll be refreshed. I'll plant the seed that way I can reap on the seed. And so I appreciate you guys saying that. Listen, is there anything else that may be on your heart that you want to share with the people as far as maybe something that will inspire them, educate them, motivate them, something maybe that you've been thinking about? I just want to open the floor if there's anything specifically that's been on your mind that you like, yeah, let me pass this message on as well.
Mm, I'll start, and then you just go ahead and start.
Well, I just wanted to like continue with what we were just saying about helping others. Like our hearts truly are for others to help others. And so we don't ever help somebody expecting to get anything in return ever. And so I just wanted to say that because I mean that's truly where our hearts are. And it's amazing how God uses that and just takes care of so many things that are just unexplainable.
Hmm. And I'd like to just add that, like, for the other Jason and Kellys out there, that you're in jobs that you're just not happy with, and you've started real estate, and maybe you've just stalled out. I don't know, but I just want to let them know that it is possible. Like, you can do this. It's not that hard, like I said in the beginning, but it's not easy. It just takes a solid plan, a good framework, um, good mentors, like surrounding yourself with people who can keep you going, keep you motivated, answer your questions, and just move you in the right direction. And I know this group, Investor Fuel, I've heard great things about that. Once you surround yourself with like-minded people like that and feed off of them and learn off of them and ask all those questions you need to ask, the magic really starts
Then
there.
then you take massive action.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Like with without action, you don't have a business. And you learn along the way. And you are going to mess up. But that's an education. We always pay for our education somehow.
Some kind of way. Absolutely. Blood, sweat, and tears, money that you're gonna pay for it some type of way. Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely. And did I hear you, Kelley? Did I hear you use the word massive action? Did I hear you say that? Massive
You
action?
did.
I love that. I wrote that down. Like once you're clear, take massive action because without action, you don't have a business. Ooh,
Yeah,
I
I
love that.
think that seems to be, we see that as a big holding up point for a lot of people. They take, we're in this information age where you can learn anything you want to learn, but until you get out and apply it, and it seems like a lot of people we've worked with, like they want it perfect. Everything needs to
Yeah,
be perfect from your pitch to whatever. But if you'll just start and just tweak it on your way as you're learning, that's
yeah.
that's what's really helped us.
Yeah. Jason, what they say, faith without works is dead, right? So you got
Yes,
to put
right.
Yeah.
the work in, right? Yeah, yeah. No, absolutely,
Absolutely.
absolutely. I appreciate y'all
Mhm.
so much. This has been great. Thank you so much. Listen, if someone wanted to reach out to you, collaborate with you, learn more about what you're doing, maybe learn more about your coaching style, how can they get in contact with you?
So we can be contacted on the social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram at the ARV Project. And that would be our website as well. It's THEARVproject.com. That's our website. That is our Instagram account and Facebook account as well as the ARV Project. And then if they want to shoot us an email and chat, and we'll help them in any way we can, that is info at thearvproject.com.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there it is. Y'all have heard. I told you, we gave y'all two for the price of one. You've heard. Well, in our world, they are one, but you know what I mean. Y'all see two people there, but these are two people whose minds are joint. They talked about their communication. They talk how they work well with each other, and so I thank y'all so much for coming on as a unit and just telling us your story, giving us your time, and really giving us your perspective. I really believe, and one of you have mentioned about having a mind shift. I really believe that y'all drop nuggets today that will help people have a mind shift going forth in their business. And so, again, I thank you two so much for being here.
Oh,
Thanks for having us.
yes, absolutely. It's a lot of fun. Thanks.
Absolutely. Well, listen, y'all got the value, y'all got the nuggets. Please make sure you're subscribed so you do not miss out on these amazing people that we bring up. And you never know who's going to be here, who's going to be on. And so, again, thank you, Jason and Kelley, so much. And to everyone else, we will see you on the next time.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.